Hello, fellow teachers. Today I will speak about a new application. It's called Flat for Education. This is will be helpful for any music teacher. And the best part of it is the integration with Microsoft Teams. So you don't need really to add a new student to your class. And any assignment you send it through Flat application, it will automatically be reflected in your Microsoft Teams. Let's get started. First step, go to Flat for Education website and log in using your school account, not the personal one, your school account. Then it will open for you a page where you need to enter the school name, the city, the country. You need to approve the privacy terms, and don't forget to put like a specific school address. And from here, you will click on continue and start the free trial. Now, it will ask you several questions. For example, how many students? What is your role as a music teacher? Is it something like a general music teacher? And so, what is the level for your school or of your school? And here you are in the first dashboard of Flat for Education. Let's start with step number 1, clicking on the word classes and creating a new class. Now the beauty here, we will select Microsoft Teams to synchronize all the student information from our Microsoft Teams to this app. Let's select one of the teams. You can select one or more and then click Sync Classes. And within seconds, all your students were added to this class and Flat for Education. Now here you can see the assignment, reviews, people. You will find all your students that were part of this team in Microsoft Teams, and also you can go to settings to change the class theme and so on. Time you open Flat for Education, you will be directed to this page. Always click on your profile icon in order to go to your classes, scores, and to check more details about your students. Now let's say we need to prepare an assignment. We'll go to the assignment tab in Flat. We'll select one of the options, which is worksheet, where you will have ready template for you. You will name it, for example, worksheet number 1, worksheet number 2, whatsoever you need. Now you can select whether a student will automatically see the result or you need to revise it, and then click on continue. Let's see how we can customize the assignment. So first of all, we can click on the 3 dots to change the cover and to amend it. Now also we have extra settings where we, for example, can schedule the assignment for future timing so that the student will receive it, for example, after 3 days, 4 days, and so on, as you can see over here. Also, we can select a due date where the student cannot submit any reply after this due date. We can select to send it for all students or a specific one. Also, we can shuffle the options as you can see. Now we will add exercises. This is like a ready template for you. You will just select the subject. For example, I'm teaching them, let's say, about pitch recognition. So here I will select the type of music note, the keys that I need them to recognize, the position, whether I need lines to help student, where I need the notes to be laid, the pitch display, whether I need it like solfege with a fixed do, and so on. So these are the settings that I will select. As you can see, the assignment with the questions will be automatically displayed for you. So here you will see the question, the answer, the correct answer, and how much it's worth with points. You can add more exercise or you can simply publish this assignment. After clicking on publish, we will be able to see the final exam. We will be able to track the student work and see a detailed analysis of the student work per question. Now we will click on view on Microsoft Teams in order to see it in Microsoft Teams as an assignment. This is the view in Microsoft Teams. It is as if I created the assignment from Microsoft Teams itself. This is the beauty of this integration between Flat for Education and MS Teams. Now let's look at the student view. So here I'm in the student account. I'm doing the assignment on behalf of the student. Let us see how it will look like. They will click on the link. They will log in with their account, the Microsoft account, as we can see over here. And here you go, you will see the question, you will click on start the assignment, and you can solve the answers directly. So I will go question by question, read the question, select the right choice, click on next, and in this way I'm performing the exam on Flat for Education, but I went directly from Microsoft Teams. I finished the exam and turned it in. I will be able to see how many points I took on this specific exam. For the teacher, she will go to Microsoft Teams to the assignment tab. She will also be able to track the student work. She will be able to see the final grade for the student and go to Flat in order to check which questions the student weren't able to answer it in a correct manner. And as you know, you can simply return the grade from within Microsoft Teams. You will write for them a feedback, and in this way, everything will be integrated in one place in Microsoft Teams. Major benefit here is that I have all the assignments listed in the grades tab, so I can have everything in one place so that I can create a report easily and also follow up with the insight to have a specific data analysis. What else we can do with Flat for Education? We can create a score. Now, what we mean by a score, let's see. I'll click on a new score. I will name it, for example, lesson number 1 or 2. Click continue, and here I have to select the instrument. For example, I need a piano keyboard, which is tight. I can select, for example, electronic instruments, whatever comes to my mind or whatever the lesson dictates me to have. So the beauty of Flat is that you have most of the instruments available for you. Here you go, it will list for you the notes for each instrument, and from here we can start writing the notes and having it available for the student. For example, if we need them to play these note lessons, so we can prepare it in a digital manner so that they can replicate it. Now when we finish also we will be able to see the piano chord, so we will click on the piano and the notes will be written automatically with me. I can select to enable or disable any of the instruments, and when everything is done we will click on the play button and we will be able to hear the notes that we already created on this Flat. Now let's say I want to show this notes for my student. I will go to Microsoft Teams, click the Add tab, and here I will select Flat for Education as an app that will be embedded in Microsoft Teams. Here you go. After you select the app, you have to log in. To log in, you will be able to click on select a score to select the right score that you want to display for the student. So as you can see here, we have the flat number 1, lesson number 1, and we have flat number 2, which is lesson number 2. So student will be able to follow up with me on the notes that I already prepared. Let's say now that we want to level up and we need them to create their own notes. So we need to click on a new assignment in the flat for education. We can either select it as a template or we can have it as a group work so they can share it together. I will select the class and I will write it as an assignment. So in this way, I'm creating an assignment where students are creating, for example, their own masterpiece of notes that I will, for example, evaluate by the end of the year. It could be like a project or it could be like a group work. So you can select the tool set, you can select the playback limit and so on. Now, as a student, I will click on the assignment, I will open the flat, and here I have a different view where I will be able to edit the lesson in the score, and I will have most of the tools and instruments to add on the notes that already shared from the teacher. So this is how we can like teach creativity in music. When the student will finish, he will simply turn it in, and by this the teacher will be able to see the work of the student. Hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Stay tuned for more.